Hi, we are Team Peddi, and we chose track 7, which is finding a good teammate for your hackathon. So, our website looks like this. So, I'm just signing up right now. Uh, Here you can see you can adjust what teammates are you looking for. I mean, which skills do you require for your teammate to have? I can select React. So, I'm creating account. So once you go in, there are different options here. One is profile, connect, inbox, matches. So when you go to profile, you can add your skills to this. So there are three options for adding your skills. One is resume, based on resume, and one is GitHub, and one is manual. In resume, what it does is you can give your resume as PDF form, and it passes through it and extracts all the skills that are required. I mean that you have. So I'm selecting my resume. So it extracts all the skills from resume. So how it happens is it passes the resume using an OCR detector, and it sends the text to the Gemini API key, to the Gemini API. And that Gemini API interprets all this text and extracts all the skills that we that are in this resume. So as you can see here, these are all the skills that are extracted from this resume. So yeah. Now, in the same way, you can also get your skills from GitHub. You can just give your GitHub username, and it extracts all the skills from your GitHub using GitHub API. So, and also you can extract the skills manually. I mean, you can just add your skills manually. So, as you can see here from GitHub, you got all the skills, which again gets cumulated to the existing skills. Okay, so now all the skills can be got by your resume and GitHub. Now you can connect to other people. So there are two tabs or two options in this. One is manually you can connect, and the other one is you can describe your project to the tab, and it gives you the required skills for the project, and it gives you the teammates that have these skills. So one is manual skills. So I can just type React here, and it gets all the participants that are having this skill. So as you can see, Alex has React as his skill, so he was first. Then you can go to project description, and you can just say I'm building a dog food website, and you can just suggest skills. Yeah, you can see now it extracts all the skills that are required for building this website. So you can tick or untick which skills are you looking for in your other teammate. So if I'm looking for just PostgreSQL, then I can just click on PostgreSQL. Or if I'm looking for both Express and PostgreSQL guys, then I can tick on both of them, and then I can search for teammates, rank developers by selecting selected skills. So as you can see, now in our database, there are no one having these two skills. But if you select Node.js 2 and React, then you can see the variation. As you can see here, React and Node.js are there for Alex Hunt. So he was ranked first. Now Node.js and React was there for Sudhir also, so he was ranked second. And the other guys were not having those two skills, so they are ranked afterwards. Yeah, so this is the connect option. So if you like someone, you can just say connect. If you like this guy, you can just say connect, and there would be a request that would be sent to this guy, and those requests can be seen in inbox of theirs. So as you can see in the right tab, this is Sudhir KH account, which this guy had sent the request to. So in this guy's inbox, you can see that there would be a request that is sent by SVN Sai Satvik too. There would be three options. You can view his profile to just check whether he is eligible for you as a teammate, and the other two options are accept and reject. If you click on accept, yeah, now you can see that there would be a match for you two guys. So there would be a match right now to SVN Sai Satvik too, as you can see here. Now you can see here, and there will be a match for this guy also, right? So yes, you can chat here. You can just send a message. You can see that hi is appearing here. Yeah, great. So now these two guys can chat this way and connect themselves and participate in a hackathon, which makes their life easier. Now, once they're done with their chatting and their hackathon, they can come back here and they can rate each other on basis of how much they like each other. So Sudhir KH, I mean Satvik, Asian Sai Satvik can rate Sudhir KH to 5 star, maybe 3 star. So now this rating is used for the recommendation order, which whose logic I'll be telling you while explaining the backend code. Now there is also one more important feature in this. So when you are selecting your profile, you can select the top three skills that you are having, so that you will be given more importance to those top three skills, because a person might be good in or strongest in top three skills which other person might be searching for, so then you will be recommended on the. So here I will be taking you through our backend code, what functions are we having and what controllers are we having, etc. So now when we go into our backend code, we are having controllers, middleware, models, and routes and services. So what each does is this database.js connects you to our MongoDB database, and Gemini.js will establish a connection and define the model, that which Gemini model are we connecting to. Now, controllers. These controllers. So let me start with routes first. So what routes does is, whenever you get a request from frontend, it checks what format is this request in. That is checked in server.js. So once the base request got passed, then it sends it to different routes.js. So we are having different routes.js, auth routes.js, connection routes.js, etc. So server.js first checks the base route, then it navigates it to the auth routes.js, etc. So what these routers do is, they call the specific controller functions which are required to handle that request. So what these controller function does is, they handle the request that is sent by the front end. So this is the basic idea. Now we are having services folder, which includes resume service, GitHub service, and Gemini service. In Gemini service, you can see that there is a prompt which tells Gemini to extract the required skills and return them in JSON format, which is this. And also, we are also using Gemini for other use case, which is when we give a project description, it needs to extract all the skills required for that description. So that is the prompt that we use for extracting all skills for this for the given project description. Now this is Gemini service.json and GitHub service.js. What this does is, when we give a username, it uses the GitHub API that we had given it, and it extracts all the skills by seeing all the repos of the user and all its commits, and extracts all the skills that are used by the user. And resume service.js, what it does is, it first, the Gemini needs the OCR text detected by the resume service.js. So the resume service.js extracts all the text from the given resume. Yeah. Now we are also following an interesting logic for ordering of the users when a user searches for some skill. So what that is, we are having three components. One is match score, the other one is mutual score, and the other one is rating score. What match score is? It is nothing but the score which is proportional to the intersection between the required skills and the skills the given user has. This is nothing but the match score. And the mutual score is how much is the current user is intersection with myself. This is nothing but the mutual score. And the third score is rating score, which is nothing but how much rating does the user that you are looking for has. This is rating score. So the total score would be the aggregation of these three scores. And when we derive the when we derive the aggregated score, we rank them based on the aggregated score order. So this is how we get our aggregated scores and rank the users. Then, and also we use JWT for authentication of the users.
So in to optimize the search function, we also have included some of the group similar which group similar technologies to find relevant matches. For example, for front end, there can be many tools like React, Angular, Next, etc. For suppose if in our database there is no developer who has mastery or who knows Next.js, here then search will be optimized such that the next nearest, which is React or Angular, will be given more priority compared to the other thing.
So we had built a web app that helps people find their hackathon teammates in an easier way, which also includes very interesting features, which are resume based skill extraction, GitHub based skill extraction, and also you can just find teammates by using the project description. And also we had include rating system, and also our main novel thing is our search optimization logic. And also we had added the feature chatting among users. Thank you.